Good morning, everybody. It's Richard Muller here, doing my Ichimoku cloud chart market analysis of the S&P 500 index this morning. So I got the SPX index here on the Thomson Reuters platform. A little bit concerned about the price action recently. This back and forth whiplash between significant support levels here of 2825 and very close resistance to the standard line there, of the cloud. So that level there is a 2923.87 is another significant resistance level. And what also worries me about this chart pattern is that I think the market might be rolling over from here. We've got the front end of the cloud indicating that we have, the emergence of a downtrend coming. So I do expect the market to maybe try and revisit these resistance levels, and if it gets overpowered by the resistance there, let's say this horizontal level there, front end cloud resistance there, and then there's another resistance level at the top end of the cloud, as well as these all highs to 954, another significant resistance level, and then the top end of the cloud there. So if the market manages to break past this 2924 level, we'll be going higher to 986, the top end of the cloud. We've had a MACD buy signal recently there, so we're on the daily. So far so good. But what I'm worried about is this particular price action, because that's normally when we get back up to this kind of trading range. If it's going to break down from this trading range, we'll go much lower and we'll retest these 2771 lows as well as this low here. And let's see where those, 2771 is a significant old cloud chart level, as well as this one, let's just add that one in there. 2579, and then we can retest those levels of, in a correction. 2771 would be the first big target after the 2825 zone. So there's downside risk to these levels. If we break out of this sideways moving pattern to the downside, we are fighting with resistance there. That's the key issue here, is we are fighting with these resistance levels here. And this level here, the standard line of the cloud, seems to be a resistance pivot, and I'm kind of worried that we might not get past that level. But nevertheless, we have a MACD buy, so we're rebounding from this bottom end cloud support here. Top end cloud is a resistance level, so very narrow trading range. So we need to either position either for a breakout or a breakdown out of these levels, and then we'll go long further, or if it breaks down, we'll reverse that long position to a short to the downside. Looking at the weekly, we can see this price range is very wide, very loose pattern. We've had a MACD sell on the weekly. So there is a possibility for downside risk to the 2825 level, and then this cloud level you have 2771. We've now seen on the daily chart that that's another significant support level. So there is downside risk to these old cloud chart support levels if we break out of that little kind of trading range to the downside. So there's a high possibility of that happening. If we look at the 4-hour chart, just for a shorter term time frame, 2924 is a significant resistance level. So we bought this rebound from cloud support here to 2825, and then added some more at the bottom end of the cloud, the standard and turning line support levels, and now we've got this resistance zone to navigate where we take some profit off the table. One trade stay long to look at if this manages to break past that level, then 2954, and then this bottom in the cloud here is the next key resistance zone to look out for. Okay, but so far very difficult pattern to trade here, because we rebounded from the bottom end cloud support, so these are all long trades at the bottom end, taking profit out at the standard line here, the purple line there, or the 2924, and now we're going to see if the last leg up will test that 2924 level again, and will we be able to break past that level significantly. That's the next thing to look out for. But so far we have a long position here based on the MACD, but we're happy to reverse short if we drop below the cloud and we get a sell signal on that basis. But so far, long into this resistance test here of 2924, and we'll be it will be interesting to see if we get past that resistance zone. What I don't like about this chart pattern is this 1, 2, 3 moves. Maybe the fourth one will move forward, but this is a typical kind of late stage short selling pattern after the market rolls over. So I do think that we're going to have a similar retest that we've had here in May, back here in September, October, retest the October lows. So this might entail a nice bit of a nice little big drop. So getting out of the long as soon as we get close to 2924 and then going short at that level for the potential big drop from this back and forth sideways swing pattern. It's a typical short selling pattern from on a daily chart. Okay. Until next time, happy trading.